Yes, people, welcome back. Derby time, right? Revenge time as well, by the way. Liverpool versus Everton at Anfield on Wednesday night. I'm going to be there, 2 rows behind Jordan Pickford.
Fantastic,
yeah,
man. Give it to him, brother.
Yeah. Verbally, he's getting
Yeah,
it.
you're going to have to give him stick, lad.
Honestly, and Doucouré as well.
Just starts out, Newcastle have won a trophy.
Yeah.
Newcastle are better than Sunderland.
Yeah. Your sausage. Absolute helmet, that fella is, honestly. In terms of like top 5 hated players of all time, him, he's there. Fellaini's there.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes is there. Diego Costa's there. And there's probably a couple others as well.
There's only one that I dislike.
Let's talk about the positives. Liverpool back in action. Smash that like button, get your comments in. Liverpool have won the last 3 Premier League home games against Everton with a 2-0 scoreline in each of those. Everton are looking to avoid defeat in both Premier League meetings with Liverpool for the first time since 2021, where they actually won 2-0 at Anfield. I remember doing that game here with Speedo Mick. Remember he got his bum out as well. Heavy. And Liverpool have lost just one of the last 24 Premier League home games against Everton, winning 5 of the last 6. But this stat is not good. Everton-Liverpool has produced more red cards than any other fixture in Premier League history. 25, Doyle.
That makes sense, though.
But 17 of them have come for Everton. And don't forget, Doucouré and Curtis Jones were both sent off.
That's overwhelmingly Everton's red cards there, mate.
Yeah. Honestly, it's the most against any other team in
That's
Premier League
the only
history.
part of that stat
reds.
that the dominance in. Red cards,
just
mate.
losing the heads. But we obviously lost our heads. I certainly lost my head.
Yeah,
I mean, people will remember the location that I watched that game in. It was a shitty conference room in a hotel. And like I said, we were 10 seconds away from winning it. So let's smash them.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully I have no voice on Thursday. I don't want to.
Like I said,
I want. Do you know what I'd love? Like a 4-0 win.
We need to batter them, lad. Absolutely. I don't think it would be a 4-0. I think it'd be a tight game. I actually think it would be 2-0.
Again.
Yeah. But like I said, the motivation for this game cannot be any bigger. It's huge. We're not in any more trophies. This is the last one. We're going for the Premier League. We've got 9 games left. It's the derby. You always want to win the derby. We just got a draw, which we hated. It was awful. We lost our heads. We owed them revenge. There can't be, it's at Anfield, there can't be a bigger motivation for this game at all.
Night game,
this
not
is
like
huge.
A 12:30 where everyone's
this
tired.
Is massive, lad. This is a Champions League night almost. This is a 8 o'clock Wednesday night kickoff. Go and absolutely dominate this football game. You've all had a rest. You've had time to sit down and talk about contract situations and whatever else you've been going on about.
Too much time to talk.
So get in this football pitch and win this game. Mo Salah, I want a performance from him. I need a performance from him.
Well, he's been in the gym.
Especially now Ramadan's finished as well, yeah. Eid Mubarak to everybody that's been watching us. Thank you for watching us. I hope you had a great Eid on the first day, and I hope it continues. And now Mo Salah is going to be replenished, nourished, feeling good, disciplined. What he's just done with his last month, accomplished. Like, let's do it now, Mo, lads. Let's get stuck in again and be the dominant force that we know you are. Get a goal and assist for us, because no one else can do it but you, because you're our best player, mate. And let's get over the line. I hope. I actually, there's part of me that wants Darwin Núñez to start as well,
I want
lads.
him to score.
Yeah. I want this now.
I want it. Because, listen, he's probably going to go in the summer.
Yeah.
And I want him to, in the next 9 games, give us some real memories. Because when he leaves, we'll be like, oh, funny character him. But do you remember that goal against Everton in his last derby? You know, lifting the Prem.
We'll remember him. He's not going to be. He's a player that you got to remember, lads.
We'll never forget him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's do our lineup prediction. It's been a while since Liverpool played, actually.
This
so,
is
Alisson
so nice.
in goal. There was reports from John, actually, at the Anfield Wrap that that Conor Bradley's been in training now for, by the time Wednesday comes around, it will have been a week. So, I mean, there is a shout to maybe put in a Quansah.
Definitely.
Curtis could play there. Endo could play there. Gomez is obviously still out, but but I'd love to see Conor Bradley.
Of course, he's our best starting right back. I want him to start. Yeah, of course, lad.
Virgil Ibu.
Yeah.
Robbo.
Yeah.
See, in the midfield, they've all had their break.
Except for Maka.
Maka's obviously been getting stuck into the chaos that is South American football. Kicking the shit out of each other. You know, they're all derbies, aren't they? It seems like in South America.
Damn games, Uruguay and
do you know
Argentina.
What? How about this?
Go on.
Right?
I know what you're going to say.
Ryan Gravenberch.
I know what you're going to say.
Dominic.
Yeah.
Curtis Jones.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Because of the last game as well. And then I'd actually bring on Harvey Elliott before Maka in this game, depending on how the game goes. If you need more control, then you bring on Maka. But let's start using the Harvey Elliott's. Let's start using Endos. Let's start using Curtis more. We saw in the last game that we played, the final, which we were at, how leggy, the three looked. So let's not be afraid in the last 9 games to throw a few names in there.
For me,
it worked under Klopp. How many times did he change the midfield?
A million times.
We've not
I think
even
he only had
seen
one
Slot
starting
change
XA
the
5
midfield,
times
really.
or something mad, lads.
Yeah.
It was, so for me, what you're saying is great. I hear that with Curtis Jones, a Scouser. He wants to get up for this derby, especially after the last one. But do you know what the issue for me is, right? Curtis Jones and Dom, right? So for me, Dom has more energy than Curtis. He can run more. And that's not to say that Curtis can't run, because he can. But then Curtis holds the ball up better for me than Dom does, right? So when it comes to them little flick-ons and like turn a play and all that type of stuff, Curtis is actually better, in my opinion, at the bottom of the pitch. And I can't quite place, if I put them here, where their strengths are going to give them opportunities in the game. So if I put Curtis in a number 10, is that going to detract now? Because Dom isn't going to hold up the ball enough in number 6 to sort of transition where we need to. So it worries me a little bit that I think Maka is a better player. He's the best all-rounder in that midfield, and we need him. He is, for me, the starter out of all 4 of them. And so without him there, I do think we lack a little stability, because them two don't quite have the all-round ability that he has.
But if you ask Maka, are you fit? He's going to say, yeah, of course.
Of course he is, lad. Yeah.
So it's not like, he's injured or he needs a break. Like, technically, I think he got back on Friday.
Are they going to train?
Last week.
They are going to train, aren't they? So
yeah,
then I guess it's up to Slot
Training
to go.
will be today.
Yeah, so Slot's going to say, look at you in training, lad, see how you're getting on.
Yeah.
And if you're playing all right, then we'll get you there, lad. It's just a flight from South America back to England. It takes a toll on anybody. It's a lot.
But at the same time, bro, like, there'll be first-class flights. They won't be
like
me yesterday, all knees to the chair in a Jet 2 flight. They're going to have the luxury, the rest. They're going to be, taking some medicine to make sure they get the rest that they need. But I do agree, the jet lag can hit you, but I think because of that reason, maybe I would go. Let us know in the chat. We might be wrong here. Let us know. Would you start Maka for this one? And then the 3 up top, who are we going with? Mo?
Nunes,
Gakpo.
Sorry, the ass, lad.
Again, another traveller from South America, played a couple of games, scored in form, but
Gakpo's been consistent throughout the season.
I play Gakpo.
Luke Joe's been brilliant at the first half of the season, and then dropped off at the second half. Jota not really been playing well at all in any way, to be quite honest with you.
The whole season.
Yeah. I think it's evident that lad is a impact player, and he's a great impact player, and no problem with him staying at the club and coming on in the 60th minute.
The only thing that maybe leans towards starting Diaz in this game is, remember last season he got Ashley Young sent off in like the first half,
and that is sure. But they're not playing Ashley Young, they'll be playing someone else, won't they, lads?
It'll be that O'Brien,
or maybe that Garner, or whatever his name is.
Who?
Garner.
Right back.
Who? Did he play?
It'll be that O'Brien, I think, number 15, who 6'4", so put Gakpo on him, 6'4" as well.
Jeez, 6'4", lad.
Yeah, and then Nunes, just for the chaos of the derby, throw him in, roll the dice.
Yeah.
I'd rather him start than Jota.
Yeah, audible kid at the top.
Chaos mess.
Yeah.
And
also Mo and Nunes do actually work well together.
Especially in the derby. Do you remember last year when Nunes breaks away?
Oh yeah,
runs the whole pitch and then finds Mo.
Yeah, and slotted
so that you know what? As much as we talk about how bad Nunes has been over the last 3 years, he's actually, I think I saw a stat, he's got a better, I think he's set up Mo Salah for more goals than I think Suarez set up for Sturridge, or vice versa. So as a pair, Mo actually quite likes having Nunes on the pitch,
because Nunes lets him take charge. That's why Nunes says, I know that you're a better finisher and a better footballer than me, so I'm going to let you dictate how I run, where to run, where I'm going to receive the ball, and when I'm going to pass it to you. And it works for him, because he doesn't have to use his own bloody brain, he just has to use his body. And Mo Salah uses his brain
for him.
Essentially that's what it is, and you need players like that to sort of help you. And I like the partnership. And it's weird, we talked around the houses about Nunes. He's boss and crap and all of that in between. He's the best crap player I've ever seen. You know what I mean, lad?
Fair enough.
He's brilliant.
For Everton, obviously David Moyes has come and steadied the ship for sure.
He's been boss, lad.
It's been really good for them. He never wins though at Anfield.
And let's hope it continues.
And let's hope that continues, because his record at Anfield is atrocious. But score prediction then, it doesn't get bigger than this, Doyle. We're 5 wins away from winning the Premier League. It's Everton. It's home. It's under the lights. What more could you want?
It's the biggest derby in years for us. It's absolutely monumental, and for them, it's big as well, because if they could beat us and stop us from running away with the title, they'd be made up to do that. Of course they will. So this is a massive fixture, especially off the back of the one that was very recent. Huge. I reckon it's gonna be a tough game. They're gonna be resilient, mate. But I think the crowd are gonna be up for it. The players are up for it. We know this is it now. We've got to go and perform. I think we'll get across the line with a 2-0, lad. I really do.
I'll go 3-1 then. If you're going 2-0, I do think, as I said, that's the last 3 scorelines at Anfield in this fixture, but I'll go 3-1.
Where it's like 2-1 for a long time, and then we score in the last 10 minutes to make it 3-1. Exactly. And it's just like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, 4-0 would be lovely, though.
It's not happening. We're not going to have any games like that for the rest of the season. Oh, I'm telling you now, mate. Every game is going to have nerves and moments in it, and we have to be resilient enough to have the mentality to get over it.
Yeah.
None of these games are going to be dominant.
All right. Well, let us know what you think in the chat. Lineup predictions, score predictions. Let us know. And if you are at the game, come over and say hi after. Of course, I'll be there speaking to you guys after the derby, which is hopefully a big win, which gives us the momentum, the mentality shift now to go to Fulham and win. And then you can really start planning, the parties.
That's the point, lad. You need to set the tone for this last sprint with this win. It has to be 3 points, because after that you build momentum and confidence, and then teams coming against you go, oh, we're playing Liverpool.
Exactly.
We need that. Yeah? Be the steamrollers that you were at the start of the season,
because we ran
and
out
let
of
us
steam
celebrate
against Newcastle big time. So you've had the rest. There's no excuse now. Get this win across the line, and we go from there.
I want to see Gabriel and Saliba, all of that back line, which is brilliant for Arsenal, clapping Mo Salah in and going, fair play, lads. Yeah. Fair play.
100%. Right, guys, smash that like button. Get your comments in. Score predictions, lineup predictions, as I said. Subscribe to the channel. And we'll be back on Wednesday. And then, of course, we'll be previewing the Fulham game on Thursday. Got let down for Fulham tickets, didn't we?
Yeah.
Badly.
Heartbroken.
You know when someone offers you 2 tickets and then they swap them with some...
it is what it is, lad. It is what it is, but we were gutted.
But anyway, smash that like button. We'll see you soon.
Unless someone's got tickets for them, send us, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let us know.
Take care.
Bye.
All the best.